This is day 83 and we're starting week number 2. Hi everyone, welcome to channel IRS. Let's go. Fear. Is it something what push you forward? Or is it something what pull you back? Different people will give you different opinions. What about me? I can give you only my opinion about fear. For me, fear, it's like an engine. It every time pushes me forward. If I'm scared of something, I definitely want to do that. I definitely want to try it. If it's about sport, about racing, I always want to try it. Because every time I want to overstep my fear. You can't get rid of completely of fear, but you definitely can overstep it. You can go over it and you can get rid of some of things which you've been scared before. To overstep fear, it doesn't mean to be crazy. It doesn't mean to kill yourself. That means work on your fear. Work on it, but step by step. Let's say if you're scared to go flat out through the fast corner, it doesn't mean that you have to try to go flat out through that corner straight away. With every lap, you try to go faster, faster and faster, and you will see with the time, you will go flat out. This is how you have to work on your fear. Day 82. And we continue to fight with our fear. Corner number 1. This is the corner where you fight your fear. This is the corner at Daytona Sandown Park which requires short and smooth dab on the brakes and then flat out all the way around the big and fastest hairpin at Daytona Sandown Park circuit. Let's quickly remind ourselves, racing line around biggest hairpin, right-hander, corner number 1. So you approach the corner on the left-hand side, which is outside of the corner number 1, just opposite the red and yellow lights, nice and smooth, dab on the brakes, at the same time turning right and quickly give the opposite lock. This will make your back to slide, but with the opposite lock, you will catch it somewhere in the first quarter of the corner. At the same time, it will be easier for you to aim your car to the latest apex and not losing too much speed. Your apex is going to be somewhere in the middle, maybe even a little bit later than that. Every driver do different racing lines. I do somewhere in the middle. Then I stay for 2-3 meters near the apex. And after that, I release my car to the left-hand side to the exit point. And as soon as I hit my exit point, my steering wheel is already straight and prepared for the straight line. Now, how to fight with your fear and go quicker and quicker through the corner. Some of the drivers apply too much brakes before the corner, and this makes them slower around the corner. And of course automatically it makes them slower at the next straight. So how you can fight against your fear in this corner? Of course, you definitely have to apply brakes before the corner. Some of the drivers prefer just off the throttle, turning back on the throttle. I found that way is, for me personally, is slower. And everything because of the weight balance. When I dab on the brakes, I put a bit more weight on the front tires. This way I have a more grip and I have a better turning in. When I am off the throttle, I have not enough weight at the front tires, and this way it's pushed me out of the racing line, so I miss my apex over here. So me personally, I prefer to use the brakes before the corner. Nice, short, smooth braking. How to reach that result? If you're using too much brakes before the corner, use the same amount of the brakes, but try to drift your car around the first part of the corner. drift around the corner somewhere into the middle, somewhere where is the apex. That drifting will give you feelings, will develop in you feelings where your tire is catching the grip, where your tire is losing the grip. You will see after 2-3 practice sessions, automatically before the corner, you will start to use less your brakes. And then after another 4-5 practice sessions, you will try to brake quicker and softer, quicker and softer. Yes, you might drift around the first half of the corner still after 4 or 5 practice sessions, but don't worry about it. With the time you will get rid of it with the practicing yourself on the quick turning and opposite lock of your steering wheel. So remember, in this corner you have to practice sliding, short braking, and steering wheel. Turn right, opposite, left lock. Right, opposite, left lock. After 10 practice sessions, you will be the quickest here. So guys, as I said you before, to fight with your fear, you don't need to go straight away like professional drivers and try to go flat out around the corner. This is not gonna help you. This won't help you. This way you will end up somewhere here outside of the circuit in the tire barriers. So you have to fight against your fear step by step. This way you're gonna learn more and quicker. Theory and practice, this is the key of success. This is how you can fight against your fear. This is day 81 and it's time for physical exercises. Sport and fear. How can first help to get rid of second? Sport, this is the best and healthy and the most safe way to get rid of your fear. The more physical exercises you do, more stronger you are, and more stronger you are, less fear you have. It doesn't mean that you should have big muscles or lift heavy weights. Everything what you have to do is to be active every day. I know everyone's scared to do something like this. So how we get to these results, and this will help us to get rid of our fear. So everything is very simple and at the same time big fun. Just like in the childhood, let's do front rolls. Now we do exactly the same but backwards. And if you roll backwards, remember, don't use your neck, use your shoulder. Left or right. So, this way. Now we do exactly the same, but from standing position. And the same backwards. And last thing, handstand. Now let's try it again. Front flip. This is it, guys. Nice and simple, school level physical exercises. But believe me, it fights your fear and it gives you motivation. It's day 80 and once again I am back to Daytona Sandown Park. It's wet today and track conditions is completely opposite than the last time. I would say it's 90% wet and maybe only 10% dry. But wet is even better because today we are practicing corner number 1, and in the wet it's even better to practice braking at the corner number 1. Of course it's not going to be short and smooth dab on the brakes, but on a wet, longer braking you do, more you have understanding where is the grip in that corner. Here he is, just behind me, corner number 1. And I can see it, and I can see that the corner is completely fully wet. So I think today lap time is going to be somewhere 1 minute and 7 seconds, maybe 1 minute and 5 seconds. Well, let's try it and let's see what we can do on the wet. Day 78, and this is the end of week number 2. Let's make a small conclusion. The theme of this week was fear. We found why we need fear, how to fight with that fear, and how fear can make you quicker. Also, we spoke about physical exercises, and we've done one practice session, which was at the beginning, when I made a video before practice session, I said that it was 90% wet and 10% dry, but then it was 100% wet. It was all the time raining. It wasn't heavy rain, it was very light rain, but it was consistently raining and raining, so the track was all the time wet. It wasn't any dry patches or anything like this. So we was driving on 100% wet circuit. I'm very happy with the results of my practice session, and I'm happy that it was fully wet, because this is what helped us to get rid of fear, and this is what helped us to find a grip in a corner number 1. So wet conditions for the fast corners is the best conditions to feel that braking, to feel that grip between the tires and the tarmac, and this is the best way to fight with your fear in the fast corners. So week number 2 was very positive. And let's move. Oh yes, I forgot to tell you one very important thing. I having troubles with my weight. This week I went up to 85 kilos. I keep eating the same food, I keep doing the same exercises, but I definitely doing something wrong, and to find out what I'm doing wrong, I have to change my vision on the whole project. So when I started the project, it was planned one way. Now I have to change that plan, I have to change vision, and this way I might find out the reason why I am going up on the weight. Now, this is it with week number 2, and we're moving into week number 3 with the new plans and with a new vision. See ya.
But just remember that when it gets really, really tough, just remember, never give up, because there's always a brighter day ahead.